How's it going, everybody? We got some more slapped ham action. All the information will be down below. Let's do this.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. The following scary security footage has whipped authorities into a panic. From a man who licked a doorbell for 3 hours to an eerie haunting of an American high school. Watch these terrifying moments that have been captured on security camera. But just quickly, before we get into these scary videos, remember to hit that subscribe.
Licked a doorknob for 3 hours. That dude's mental. Or female.
Button for more awesome, interesting content just like this.
In a follow-up to our scary footage caught on Ring doorbell security cameras video we posted back in December, here's a terrifying encounter captured on film. In early January 2019, a California man was caught licking a doorbell for nearly 3 hours. The footage was captured by the home security system that is activated whenever someone approaches the door. The man, later identified as Roberto Arroyo.
So for 3 hours straight, he was just tonguing the out of that. Oh my god. Dude must have been on acid or something, man. Like, how the hell do you go 3 straight hours? Like, are we talking about like consecutive hours? Or are we talking about minutes, taking a break here and there? Like, no, if he's going full out, woo, he probably licked the paint off that doorbell.
Approached the home in Salinas, California and began an intimate licking session with the doorbell from the hours of 2 AM to 5 AM. Homeowner Sylvia Dungan told news website Keon546.com that she wasn't home at the time of the encounter, but that her children were. The Ring home security system notified Dungan of the movement at her home, which she thought was odd, as her son, who works nights, doesn't normally arrive home until 6 AM. The bizarre video was posted to social media in a bid to warn the community and to hopefully identify the man in the video. Police quickly determined that the man was Roberto Arroyo, who was also accused of stealing extension cords that were powering Christmas decorations back in December. Arroyo faces charges of theft, prowling, and violation of probation.
Okay then.
This is some creepy footage captured by a home security system in 2013. In the video you can see a woman stumble out of the darkness. She wanders aimlessly around the property for more than 20 minutes. It's almost as if she's looking for something but keeps forgetting where she is. At one point, at the 41-second mark, she walks past the camera clutching at her arm as if injured. The poster claims that the footage was captured on a cold, wet night on a property in the mountains, far from any main road or neighbours. If the woman was injured or lost, then why didn't she ask the homeowners for help? Sadly, without more information, we may never know.
Wow.
This is a weird little piece of security footage that shows maybe Bambi isn't so friendly after all. In 2017, at an unknown location, a security camera caught the wild moment a deer ran down a man. In the footage, you can see a blue vehicle drop off a male with a backpack. Suddenly, from the right of screen, a deer running at top speed collides with the man. The victim is flattened to the ground and the deer continues out of shot. It's not known whether the man was injured or not, however the encounter is sure to have given him.
Dude, he's not getting up whatsoever. He's down for the count, man. Like, you see, all you see is a foot. Getting hit with a 140-pound animal or whatever the hell, how much deer weigh. It's like, dude, I don't care, man. You're going night-night.
Him a fright.
Jesus Christ.
Scary security footage has been captured at what is allegedly one of America's most haunted schools. In 2014, the security system installed at Pocatello High School, Idaho, captured what many are calling a poltergeist haunting. In the footage, you can see an eerie display as lights across the school flicker on and off sporadically. No less than 9 separate cameras capture the bizarre event. Finally, camera B6 in the upper hall captures what appears to be a grey entity leaving a doorway. It's a wispy, translucent figure that floats down the hall. The footage was captured during school holidays, which means, apart from a possible cleaner, no one was at the school at the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say if if I was a janitor in that school and that started happening, I'd probably shit my pants, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I would be full ass, just bucking, just flying right out that doorway. There's no way in hell I'd be dealing with that shit. Screw that.
Time of the incident. It was reported that the event was so disturbing that the alarms were triggered and police responded. Former principal Don Cotent weighed in on the paranormal incident. He said that he...
Brought to you by Pepsi. Liquid diabetes in a bottle.
Recalls up to 4 occasions where an inexplicable banging sound could be heard beneath his office while working late at night. As news of the haunting spread, teachers and staff also gave their chilling accounts of strange happenings around the school. Some have reported eerie piano music after hours, a ghost man in the gym rafters, and a shadow figure in the auditorium. In response, the school hired a paranormal investigation team who was stunned at the footage. They believe the incident may be related to the 6 deaths that have occurred on school grounds, or the devastating 1914 fire that destroyed the original building. What do you make of this creepy piece of security footage? Could it somehow have been staged, or is it genuine evidence of a ghostly haunting?
Well, I mean, if you got that many deaths, and you know, that's pretty common. It's like that information should be known to everybody. Like, once you go to that school, I mean, you think the parents would know all that stuff, like, not just hide that over the years, and then creepy shit like this happens. Like, if it was happened during the day, or like an after event type thing, I wouldn't want to be a student walking through there and then stuff like that would happen. No, man. It's just that type of information everybody should know.
This terrifying piece of footage was captured by a Ring doorbell home security system. In September 2017, a scary piece of security footage began doing the social media rounds. The black and white footage shows a clown holding several balloons standing ominously outside this home in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The clown walks up to the door of the house and just stares creepily into the camera. At the time, police were worried that the footage, coupled with the release of Stephen King's It in cinemas, would spark another spate of copycat clown sightings. In 2016, the so-called clown epidemic hit fever pitch when clown sightings were reported all around the world. People dressed as evil clowns were spotted in...
You know, the funny thing is, like, this whole thing with the killer clowns crap, like, you'd never see him in the ghetto. Like, you will never see him in Milwaukee and stuff like that, dude. There's too many people with guns and shit. Like, you're gonna get blown away. I don't care if you're just this, like, random person wearing a costume and just trying to scare kids, dude. Like, you're gonna get blown away. But if you're trying to actually kill people, I think 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get blown away first. So you'll never see that happen around with the ghetto. Ain't happening.
Settings like forests and schools, sparking fears of criminal intent. The incidents were first reported in the US and Canada, but quickly spread to other parts of the world such as the UK and Australia. When the clip was uploaded to Facebook, it spearheaded a debate. While this footage is terrifying, some viewers believe that the incident is a setup designed to gain publicity. Others said that they were going to buy a home security system regardless of whether the footage was a hoax or not, stating that you can't be too careful when it comes to things like this. So what do you think? Was this footage staged, or is there an unhinged member of the community walking around as a clown looking to scare local residents?
Either or, man.
Viewers think this old piece of security footage is proof of a doppelganger. In 2010, a security camera at an unknown dance school captured some startling footage. The dancer is practicing a routine, honing her technique in the reflection of the wall-to-wall mirrors. After several minutes, the dancer sits on the floor for a rest. Then, in the mirror to the left, the reflection eerily turns her head despite the dancer remaining still. The reflection turns and stands up ominously. It's at this point the dancer realizes what's happening and makes a hasty run for the door. This clip was shared to Facebook in April 2018. It immediately went viral, racking up 4.5 million views in just a few weeks. Commenters called the menacing figure a ghost or doppelganger. In German mythology, doppelgangers are twin lookalikes seen as a ghostly phenomenon.
I mean, only if they had like another camera at a different angle and stuff like that, and more footage, like longer. Because like this short little clip is just not good enough, you know. Like you can't say like it could be anything, you know, another actor or whatever the case may be, but it's not good enough, you know, to try to prove such a thing. It just seems way too easy to fake something like that.
Thought to bring about misfortune. Could this girl really be haunted by a doppelganger? Or is there some other supernatural power at play here? This eerie piece of footage was uploaded to YouTube channel Paranormal Asso. Taken in 2013 at an unknown location, this motion activated camera was turned on when movement was detected in a storage room. In the footage, the lights turn on and the alarm system triggers. After several minutes, the lights turn off and the camera switches to infrared. The description at the beginning of the video alleges that at one point this building was used as a mortuary and this room was the cooler. The first recorded piece of unexplained movement comes when a box falls off the top shelf. Moments later...
Yeah, but I don't believe that, like, it would not be uncommon for stuff like that to happen, you know, like for a morgue and all that stuff, all these bodies, people dying, all that other crap. It's like, then that place is just going to be haunted, man. Like, just like hospitals and shit, people are constantly dying and either getting trapped as a ghost or whatever, and there's always something going on. Like, I don't think that's unheard of. I don't think it's unbelievable. It's just something that would just be common, I think.
Several brooms fall to the ground. Then a shirt hanging on the wall begins to blow about as if a gush of wind has swept through the storage locker. It happens once more, this time blowing the shirt right off the hanger as a piece of wood also falls to the ground. Finally, the camera seems to glitch and cut out. The poster claims that the police arrived some 30 minutes later to find the entire storage unit had been badly vandalized. While these sorts of paranormal videos can easily be staged with a few bits of string and people hiding off camera, it's still an eerie piece of footage. Many viewers are genuine believers that this is a poltergeist causing havoc. What do you think? String, poltergeist, or some other phenomenon? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. This security camera footage began surfacing in August 2016. It shows a man getting into a taxi, but what the camera captures will give you chills. As the man approaches the cab, an eerie ghost-like figure materializes out of thin air. It follows the man as he gets into the cab. The figure looks to be wearing a long white dress with flowing black hair. It has hunched shoulders and almost moves with a gliding motion.
We got some grudge action going on, dude. Oh my god. Hell to the no. He pissed off an ex-wife or something and she died. Oh, now haunting his ass. Oh. No, sorry buddy, I don't feel bad for you. She's gonna get you. Oh hell yeah. Hopefully she's gonna pay her share.
Weirdly, the taxi door also seems to open by itself, but admittedly this might be a feature of the car. Almost immediately the footage went viral, getting picked up by several large news outlets, garnering thousands of views. Many called the figure a ghost, while others thought it was nothing more than a glitch in the footage. The video came at a time when dozens of taxi drivers in Japan were reporting ghostly fares that would mysteriously disappear during the ride. A study conducted by Tohoku Gakuen University found that taxi drivers in Ishinomaki, one of the areas most affected by the 2011 tsunami, were making the most reports regarding these mysterious passengers. Up to 6,000 people were killed by the tragic incident in the area. One driver told researchers that he picked up a young female passenger that wanted to go to Ishinomaki Station. When the driver informed the passenger that the area had been wiped out by the tsunami, he claims she said, "Have I died?" When he turned around, there was no one in the back seat.
Oh my god. I think that day I'd be officially a alcoholic. Because there's no way in hell if I was a taxi driver and look behind me, my passenger's gone, dude, my door's never open, all that shit. I'd be a heavy drinker after that. No way I'm going to sleep normally after that. Ugh.
Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some chilling footage of an alleged murderer, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll get updates about all our latest videos.
Hit that shit.
This is some eerie footage of an alleged killer moments before a murder. In the early hours of April 18, 2016, 45-year-old fitness instructor Terry Missy Bevers was murdered in the Creekside Church in Midlothian, Texas. She was setting up for...
Man, why is it? It's like a lot of stories I hear nowadays, dude. People just get murdered in church and shit like that. It's like nowhere safe. Like, seriously, man. Like, you think church is supposed to be this holy place, you know, all evil's gonna be going? Like, nah, man. You get blasted in church and all that other crap. It's like, man, wow. And she was good looking, too. What the fuck?
For a group fitness boot camp that was due to start at 5 AM. When students began to arrive for class, they discovered Bevers' lifeless body lying on the floor. She had died from puncture wounds to her head and chest. This footage, which was captured by the church surveillance cameras, shows the suspect moments before the murder. The unidentified assailant, who was wearing what appears to be police tactical gear, walks nonchalantly down the hallway. They have a peculiar gait as they wander back and forth, opening doors. When the footage was released to the public, internet sleuths began deciphering clues to the case. YouTube channel Tavi I compared the unusual walking style of the alleged murderer with Randy Bevers, Missy's father-in-law. When compared, the demeanour of the two people is uncanny, but no definite conclusions can be drawn. Years later, the case is still unsolved. Despite an exhaustive investigation, police have been unable to identify the person in the footage.
If you want to watch that creepy Ring doorbell security video that I mentioned, it's embedded right there, or there's a link in the description box below. Also, hit that thumbs up button because it lets us know you're enjoying the content. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Man, my God, like, that's crazy though. I think out of all those, I would have to say is probably the one, out of all those video clips, my favorite one would be the one with the grudge chick following the guy right into the taxi, dude. Oh man, that is just fucking crazy. And especially if you get that footage and you see that yourself, like somebody actually or something followed you inside of a taxi, and you're like, no, getting the hell out of here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully it's soon. Peace.